Hello there guys, Francis Gray here, and in today's video I'm be taking a quick look at and review of the iconic Cyclops from the 7th Voyage of Sinbad. I'll see you after this. Okay guys, so this is a solid cast resin kit and it's of the iconic creature, the Cyclops, from the retro classic movie The 7th Voyage of Sinbad, and it was modelled originally by the late and great Mr. Ray Harryhausen. And if you know who that is, basically he was a pioneer of stop motion animation for the classic movies like Clash of the Titans, Jason the Argonauts, the Sinbad movies, etc. Yeah, loads of respect for the man. So yeah, this is one of his creations, which is the Cyclops. So this is the main body, and I believe it was originally sculpted by a Mr. Michael Maddy. And I've tried to do a bit of research to find out where you can buy this kit. Unfortunately, I don't think it's no longer in circulation. I don't think anybody is making them. If you do want one, your best option may be to reach out to Mr. Maddy himself. I believe he has an Instagram page. Maybe he can give you more info. The only place that I could find that apparently sold it was a website called earthboundstudios.com, but after a quick look I couldn't really find anything. It was just word of mouth that's where people had bought some from the past. So if it's true or not, I don't know. But yeah, if you want one, your best option is probably Michael himself. So yeah, getting back to the main figure. Now, I've been in this hobby for over 30 years, and this is the first and only time that I've seen a resin kit moulded with a glass doll's eye already in there. So fantastic that I won't have to paint this, so because if anybody that makes models know that doing the eyes is the hardest part. So with this, as long as I protect that before I spray paint stuff, yeah, I shouldn't have to paint that. So it does look like it might need a little bit of clean up. There seems to be something on the edge here, like a bit of glue or something. So I don't know if that's showing up on the camera, or yeah, it might be only to the naked eye. So yeah, comes in 5 parts, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, 5 and a nameplate, so 6 including the nameplate. And I'll get to all the other parts in a moment. So for the main body itself, it's a really nice cast. There is seam lines that run round up through the horn, down through the body, down through the legs, etc. You get that with all resin kits. So as far as the seam line goes, this is actually really good. This part here will blend in beautifully. Yeah, the teeth's a little bit on the weak side, but same again, it's he was lucky that he actually got that to cast as it is, because all it takes is just one air bubble and trapped, and yeah, no, you know, you got a gummy bear Cyclops on your hands. So yeah, seam line runs right underneath as well, same again, minimal cleanup. The main part that will take the most cleanup is under the feet, where it's obviously been cut off. So as a result, because they're here, this guy does not want to stand up straight. So these will need some grinding down and smoothing off. But yeah, for the main part, I'm really impressed with the main sculpt himself. So I'll do a quick measurement just so you know how big this bad boy is. Okay, so you're looking at probably about 11 inches. So yeah, so not bad for a main body. Okay, so let's go on to the arms. Okay guys, so here's the arms. So this would be the creature's left arm. So as you can see, it's nicely sculpted. Same again, some some like flash skin resin overspill here. So same again, minimal cleanup. Seam line running down the main arm itself, and then on the back over the elbow, and then back down the arm again. And this part here is extra, so that'll need to come off. Same again, minimal sanding. So yeah, all in all, it's a nice left arm. Let's have a look at the right. So yep, same again, seam line running down here up through the hand. Bit of extra resin skin there. This part could have been a little bit better. Same again, 5 minutes with the grinder. That could be nice and pointy again. Seam line going up. Now with this one, we have this extra bit up here where it was moulded and then cut off. So that'll need grinding down. So I'll show you in a moment what these arms are like up against the body of the creature, but I can see this being a problem. So same again, let's get some measurements. So you're looking at just over 6 inches, probably about 6 inches actually. 6 inches bang on with that one. And I presume it's about the same, yeah, 6 inches again. So yeah, so nice and clean, just a little bit of sanding required. So let's see what it's like up against the main body. So you have these like peg systems. Now unfortunately they never work out bang on. You might have to put like a bit of milliput or Abe's epoxy modelling clay in here and then push it in, and that would give you a much nicer, tighter fit. But for the most part, yeah, it goes on pretty nice. Bit of a seam line here that we'll have to take care of, but same again, once you squash the milliput in, that'll probably fill out nicely. And the same for the back there as well. So all in all, not that bad actually. This one, I can see this being a problem, and yep, I've called it. As you can see there, that makes it stand out a bit too much. So I can't really show a great fit for this until I get rid of this here. But same again, milliput or Abe's epoxy squished in place. That should fill that out rather nicely. Okay, so let's get to the base. Okay guys, so here is the main base itself, and we have the original sculptor's name here, and they made it 2010. So glossy smooth base underneath. If you wanted to add this to like a circular wooden base or something, I'd highly suggest scratching that up first and then put like your resin glue on there, and then that would make for a nicer fit. Where if you just tried it as it is, the only thing it would connect to is these like little dimple air holes and stuff like that, so it's not really, wouldn't be good fit. I have a little bit of where resin like settles and then it like bumps up over the side, so this part here is rather rough and quite sharp, so that'll need all sanding smooth. Nice wood grain texture on this part here, and obviously we've got the 3D like huge nails, I suppose, keeping this together. Now if you're wondering what this is, it took me a while to understand, because when I first saw this I was like, well, I don't remember a scene in the film where a Cyclops like stands on like a wooden structure. Every time you see them they're always like on sand or rocks, etc. I can't think of any time they're on like a wooden support beam. Now the client, I reached out to the client and asked him if he understood, and he said yeah, it's supposed to be one of the wheels off the giant crossbow at the end of the film. Now spoilers if you haven't seen the film, I'm going to spoil the end here, so you might want to skip a couple of minutes, but basically they use this crossbow to kill the main dragon in the film. So for me personally, I see this as more connected to the dragon rather than the Cyclopses. But yeah, obviously the sculptor decided he wanted to incorporate that. Now it's a nice idea, but I'm going to be a little bit gripey here. I'm going to have a little bit of a complaint. Don't get me wrong, I'm not having a go at the sculpt there. Brilliant idea, brilliantly sculpted, brilliantly casted, top marks all around. Now, this is just a personal pet peeve of mine. Now, this is the wheel to that crossbow. Now, in the film, we see a human man stood next to this wheel, and he is just a little bit smaller than it. So say that guy's roughly, let's be generous, let's say 6 foot. Now that wheel would probably maybe what, 7, maybe 8 foot. Now the Cyclopses, they tower way higher than the average man. So when we put this Cyclops on this base, that would make this Cyclops, now this Cyclops compared to what this should be, let's say this is like 7 or 8 foot, this Cyclops should be way taller. I'll move that up a little bit so you get the idea. So way taller. So with this Cyclops being this big next to this wheel, that says to me that this is either a wheel that is way out of proportion and way too big, or we have a baby Cyclops here, which we all can admit and agree with that a baby Cyclops is a lot less intimidating than a fully sized Cyclops. Even though a baby Cyclops is still probably like about, 7 or 8 foot tall. But yeah, all in all, that's my own personal gripe. It's just an issue with scaling. That's just my own pet peeve. Same again, not having a go whatsoever at the sculptor. The sculptor's a way better sculptor than I ever will be. So it's not me having a go. It's literally just a pet peeve that, I like things to be in scale if I can. But yeah, I can see this, for this to line up and for this to be held in place, I'm probably going to have to go with some kind of pin structure, pin feature, maybe. Or once all these are grinded down, I can probably put modelling clay on the sole of the feet and then push them into all these little wood grooves, and that should make for a much better fit. So a little tip there if you've got one of these for yourself and you want to build one of your own. So a little tip there. Okay, so let's get, oh yeah, I forgot to do measurement, didn't I? Okay, so measurement for this is just under 9 inches. So that'll be circular all the way around. So like about 8.5 maybe, just a little bit more, 8.6 maybe. So same again, circular all the way around. So nice, thick, sturdy base. So let's get to the next parts. Okay guys, so these are the next parts in a clear translucent seal-proof bag for protection. So I'll put the nameplate over there first. So this part is the lower jaw. Same again, this will need cutting off. And if I put it up against the main monster himself, as you can see there, because this extra bit there, it stood out, but I can see that going in rather nicely. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. So yeah, sorry about that. As far as jaws go, yeah, it's fine. It'll do the job. But the main thing we're going to need to look at here is the nameplate. Now, the nameplate, same again, cast in resin. We have a little bit of flash resin skin here, there and everywhere. But all in all, that has been casted really nicely. So, yep. Nothing to complain about there. Just need to clean up the inside ledge. And then same again, you got that glossy resin that for some reason when you cast resin, it tends to be where it dries on the top, where it's meeting the oxygen or the air, it tends to go glossy, but the underneath is matte. So yeah, so I might have to sand that down as well. So yeah, I have to get back to the client and ask him how he actually wants that to be displayed. So yeah, so last thing to talk about is this eye. Now, like I said before, it's the first and only time I've actually seen like a glass eye casted in the model before they pour the resin. And the only way I can think of them doing that is once he's made a mold of it, he has to get this little doll's eye, and then he'll have to like put his hand into the mold, pop it into where the eye should be, and then cast the resin. But I'm amazed that the resin actually flowed around the front of it. So yeah, see, if this was all like a different colour, like I'd say like he casted it, and then like once it had be made, he then pushed the eye in and then put some like modelling clay around it and then sculpted those details in, and then left it to harden. So, but this looks like it's all been casted as one. So how he's done that, I'm not too sure, but I have to admit, I will take my hat off. I am impressed because I've never seen that before. So yeah, so I hope you've liked this quick look at review. If you're interested in seeing this bad boy made, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and maybe hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future builds. And yeah, hopefully we can get this put up together pretty soon, and yeah, we can share it with the world. So yeah, so once again, I'm Francis Gray. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe, and yeah, and I'll see you in the next build. Thank you for watching.